And now we're joined by Pavel. Pavel, why don't you tell the audience a little about you and who you are and what you're doing here at the conference?
Hello, so my name is Pavel.
Hold the mic up like this.
Okay. So, hello all. My name is Pavel. I'm the co-organizer of this beautiful congress. I hope you like it.
It's been great.
I'm also the co-founder of the Paraleni Polis. They used to call me like ideological father of this concept, just because I'm a crypto-anarchist and I was crypto-anarchist 10 years before it was cool. And I think this congress is especially a big success for us because, as you know, the tickets are completely sold out. They were sold out one month before, and we were really happy that we just feel that something is going on.
All right, and this is a very different conference than any that I've ever been to before. As you just saw on the air here, we had a masked man, and people can freely talk about their ideas. Why don't you tell me just a little bit, what is crypto-anarchy to you?
Okay, so crypto-anarchy means, or I'm crypto-anarchist, means that...
Maybe just talk right into the top and then nice and loud.
It means that I believe that thanks to crypto technologies, especially thanks to decentralization, decentralized cryptocurrencies, anonymization, it is possible to achieve new kind of economical personal freedom. So I'm crypto-anarchist just because I believe that crypto technologies can liberate and help us a lot.
And we're talking about crypto mainly as encryption, not just as cryptocurrency, right?
Yeah. But like crypto, I consider cryptocurrencies to be like crypto technologies. Yeah.
So maybe you can tell us more about this history of Paraleni Polis and the Congress?
Okay, so I would like to explain you what exactly means Paraleni Polis and why we started. So this concept is not new. It was firstly invented by the guy. His name is Václav Benda, and he was Czech dissident during 70s in Czechoslovakia, during a communist regime in Czechoslovakia. And he was mathematician, and he was religious person. And in this time, the dissidents, together, for example, with Václav Havel, like the first Czechoslovakian president, he realized it's impossible to make strikes, revolution, to change the system, to change the system from communist regime to something, to some more free system. So in that time, at the end of 70s, he wrote something what is called Paraleni Polis Manifesto. Okay. Paraleni Polis, in English is parallel, and polis is from Greek or Latin language and means city. So he described his idea of parallel cities. He thought that the society, the only democratic society is the society that accepts existence of any parallel society. So what he do? He wrote this Paraleni Polis Manifesto, and he described that we need parallel culture, we need parallel free markets. Even he described it's necessary to have like a parallel legal system. But it was just a theory. Like the implementation of Paraleni Polis never existed, and so it was just a theoretical approach, a theoretical concept. And then, in the beginning of 90s, there was a cypherpunk movement in California, especially in San Francisco. Yeah. There was a guy called Timothy Sime, and in 1992, he wrote Crypto-Anarchistic Manifesto. And these people, like these first crypto-anarchists, they were totally enthusiastic with the new version, new implementation, or the first implementation of asymmetric cryptography, which is called PGP. So these people, they realized huge potential of these crypto technologies, and Timothy Sime he described his prediction in the future in his manifesto and also in his essay Cyphernomicon. And also he described potential existence of the first decentralized cryptocurrency like Bitcoin. He basically predicted Bitcoin.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And also he predicted like anonymous insurance. I had a presentation about anonymous insurance and prediction markets and how these crypto technologies can significantly change the society and put completely new kind of freedom, digital freedom, to individuals, to citizens, to people. And then in 2004, I became a crypto-anarchist just when I read Timothy Seaman Crypto-Anarchistic Manifesto. And 2014, I became the member of Czech contemporary art, which is called Stohoven. I mean, you know this. Okay, it's probably the most famous, controversial, anti-government artistic group in Czech Republic, responsible for many anti-government projects.
Yeah, for example, the President's Dirty Laundry was one of the most famous, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we did so ugly thing that we would be definitely, I don't know, arrested or and jailed, for example, in the U.S. or some other countries. But what I want to tell is that when we revealed that Václav Benda and his Paraleni Polis manifesto, we realized that thanks to crypto technologies, especially thanks to Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, it is possible to implement his original thoughts, his original ideas, and make parallel society. So that's why we started, why we used the name Paraleni Polis, and we started Paraleni Polis in Prague. And the first conference we decided organize for opening, it was like opening conference for HCPP 14. What was the first conference? This is the fourth year of this conference. So briefly, this is the history.
Okay, so there's a lot to unpack there. He was suffering under Soviet communism, and he came up with this idea of a parallel city, kind of like a shadow government, something acting in parallel with the existing society. And because of cryptography, he could actually implement these ideas. You came along the ideas in the 70s, but then in 2014, you started implementing them in reality here at Paraleni Polis, and you started having the conference, right?
Yeah. Interesting thing about this is like this dissident group from 70s is in Czech Republic. This dissident group is very popular because thanks to this dissident group, we switched in Czechoslovakia from communist regime to democracy. But the thing is that almost no people in Czech Republic know Václav Benda or the concept of Paraleni Polis, and the explanation is because it is just too anarchistic, you know. So all media's like this concern, like this guy, he's still completely or quite ignored by the media's, politicians and all. So this, how to say, secret, controversial project of some Czech dissidents from 70s who we respect. Okay, so.
This sounds like a great place to get ideas, and especially the best ideas aren't really talked about. They just take action in the world. It sounds much more like a French resistance that was actually incredibly successful in transforming Czechoslovakia and later the Czech Republic.
Maybe you can tell us a bit more about returning the Czech flag to the people. This is related to Bitcoin, actually.
Yeah. Okay. It is quite a complex project. So what we did is 2 years ago. Like Czech President Miloš Zeman, he officially support Putin and Russian and China and all these dictatorship countries, and also we consider like Czech President agency to be obsolete, you know. So we think especially in Czech Republic and also in Slovakia, we consider this position is obsolete. And what we did. In order to show that we don't like we consider this Czech president position to be obsolete, we decided to climb physically to Czech President Castle
Yeah.
and change the official president flag to red shorts. You know,
Giant red shorts.
giant red shorts, like really like huge red shorts, and it was and it was really dangerous because we like only people who didn't have children went to this castle, for example.
Sure, certainly.
Okay, and what we also did, we took the original president flag and Czech castle, Czech president agency.
So were you arrested immediately? Did you get out of the compound okay, first of all?
Yeah. So the thing is, they accused us for theft of the Czech president flag. So they tell us we need to pay 30,000 Czech crowns because it was basically theft. So what we did, we decided to return these 30,000 Czech crowns back to all Czech citizens using bitcoins. So we physically cut the huge Czech president flag to 1,152 small fragments pieces, and we associated each part or each fragment of this Czech flag with Bitcoin private address and public address, and we sent some amount of Bitcoins to each flag, each part of this Czech flag, and then we physically dedicated all parts of this flag to random people in Czech Republic. So this was the way how we decided to return the encrypted Czech president flag to Czech people.
So you both paid the fine and you distributed the flag.
We didn't pay fine. We just we decided to pay fine in bitcoins, which were associated with all fragments of this flag, and we just put this flag to random, or we gave all parts of this flag to random.
So return the flag and return the money directly to the people.
Anyway, the thing is that unfortunately, one guy, there were three guys who decided to climb to the Czech President Castle, and a few months ago, one of these guys died in a motorcycle accident, and two other guys were sentenced. So there are now official sentence, and probably they will spend 1, 2, or 3 months in jail. Bad, and I think it's still quite fine. And the reason is just because they refused to pay this fine in Czech crowns. Just because the Czech government doesn't accept Bitcoin.
It's a beautiful project. So I think we're waiting for the next guest. So I don't mean to rudely kick you out, but